Hello, my dear YouTube channel family members. Hope you're all fine. And dear friends who are still not our family members, but you soon going to become our family members. And you know what the recipe for that is? Well, quickly click the subscribe button and you will become our family members too. And together we will embark on this journey of organic cooking. And in organic cooking, today I'm going to bring you the recipe of Hareesa, a very famous flavor from Pakistan. It is a dish that is made with a lot of fervor and zest, and with a lot of preparations, everything like that. And it is very yummy, very tasty, and very much liked. Besides that, another point that I must share with you today is that I'm going to make this recipe with home spices. I'm going to tell you which spices, not ground spices, not in powder form, otherwise which spices you're going to bring from the market, and how and in what quantity you're going to grind them for making this harissa, and or you're going to use them in powder form. Powder make at home in your own grinder, okay? No need to go for market powder masalas or spices. Make them at home yourself. You need a little only for each recipe, and you need a small grinder for that. Okay, so with home recipes, how are we going to make this harissa? What are we going to do? I will just tell you. Before that, click the subscribe button, like and share as well. Okay? First of all, let me tell you the ingredients for the harissa that we are going to make. And ingredient number one is 1 kg of mutton with bones. And what you're going to do with it is you're going to put it either in the pressure cooker for 20 minutes with a lot of water in it and tenderize it and get stock out of it. Or you can do it in a pot, but that will take you more time. 2 to 3 hours that will take. Okay, so it depends upon your choice, however you want to do it. So once the meat is tenderized, take out all the bones and make shreds of the mutton pieces that you have with you, like I have done, and that's in front of you in the plate. And the stock, I have saved that in a big bowl here in front of you. Again, the mutton stock is ready, the mutton shreds are ready. Okay, besides that, we are going to need 5 on the picture again in the corner. On the left hand side, you can see in the big picture there's a big platter. In that big platter, I have 500 grams of wheat porridge. Okay, that's finely grated organic wheat porridge, mind you. And then I have with it 250 grams of moong pulse, and I have 250 grams of rice. Okay, these are the 3 ingredients. The 4th ingredient is in the plate. You can see something dark green in color. That's spinach. I have finely chopped it, washed it. It's almost 1 cup of spinach. Okay, that we are going to need. And we have some salt here, and we have garlic cloves, 7-8 garlic cloves, big sized garlic, and 7-8 garlic cloves that we are going to crush and use. And then we have a bottle of apple cider vinegar, organic apple cider vinegar. Okay, that we have with us, and we are going to use these things. Besides that, for the total harissa, then afterwards we will be making some masala with the help of a lot of onions, and onions are 7 to 8 medium sized onions, and I finely chopped them. In the center image you can see them in the big platter. I have finely chopped them, a lot of onions. And then I have 8-9 medium sized tomatoes, and I peeled them and I have chopped them again rather ground them, made a paste out of them, because I told you I have my onions frozen. They are frozen, then I take them out, as many as I need, and I put them in warm water and peel them and then crush them in the hand crusher. So I've crushed my onions. Then I have my green chilies crushed, 8 to 10 green chilies I took. It depends upon your taste, how many you want to take, or you want to take some or not. Then I have garlic cloves, also 6-7 garlic cloves. I have crushed that also in the hand crusher. Then I have some spices that we are going to use, and I will tell you the quantity also, but at the moment let's focus on what spices we are going to use. Salt and red chili powder, that will be totally according to your taste, both of these things. Then we have dried powder coriander, and then we have that will be almost 2 teaspoons of that will be used. Then we will have black cumin also will be used. Then we have turmeric powder, that will also be used. And we have carom seeds, and we have black pepper powder, and we have cinnamon powder. Okay, so all these things will go into our harissa. So first we are going to go forward with these things. We are going to cook them. We have already cooked the mutton and we have made it into shreds, and we have got the mutton stock with us also. Now we are going to deal with these things that we need in this recipe, and that is 500 grams of wheat porridge and 250 grams of moong lentil or moong pulse, and 250 grams of rice, and of course a cup of diced finely cut spinach with us in the plate. Okay, so besides these things, salt and garlic that we are going to crush, and of course apple cider vinegar, that's organic apple cider vinegar. These things first we are going to see how we are going to deal with them and cook them. What I have done here is I have washed my lentil, my moong dal, my moong lentil, and my rice and my wheat porridge, and I have put it in my cooking pot and dipped it totally in water, added the salt to it, and added a ladle or 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar to it. Okay, and yes, I forgot the garlic also goes in. Crush the garlic and the garlic also goes in, and then you leave it to cook for quite a lot of time. It will be cooking on medium heat on the stove, and you will see after some time this is the shape that it will get into. The water will be drying, and these things, they will be cooking and inflating as well at the same time, and you will see them like this in your cooking pot. When you start seeing them like this, then add some more water, soak them again in water, and of course move the ladle and stir them, and then of course put the lid on, or if you don't want to put the lid on, it's okay, just leave it otherwise and let them cook. Okay, let them cook. After a few minutes you will see again the water is drying up, this is cooking, the pot is being filled up more and more, and you want to add in more water, you can add in more water, because you can still see the raw moong lentil in it, the pieces of moong lentil, and rice also needs to be cooked more, and wheat flour is already very finely ground, so that is also being cooked. This cooking of these 3 things together is going to take 1 hour and 15 minutes at least. Okay, and you are not going to leave cooking them until you find that when you taste them, it seems to you that they are done completely. After 1 hour 15 minutes, then you add the spinach also that you had with you in the plate, washed and cut, you add that spinach also to it and leave it to cook. So you see, I have added the spinach to all these bloated things now in my cooking pot, and then I have mixed it up, and the color is looking so beautiful, green added to light yellow and beige sort of colors. So it's looking so nice, isn't it? So my spinach and the other things are cooking. Let them cook for on a low heat now for a good 10 minutes. In the meanwhile, take 2 cups of oil in a wok. Let it be rest on the stove on low heat. Okay, the oil, 2 cups of oil. And now these things that I told you in the beginning are going to come in handy now. 7 to 8 medium-sized onions, finely chopped. Then 8-9 potatoes, they are crushed. Okay, peeled and crushed tomatoes. Then we have 6-7 garlic cloves, I've crushed them too. And 9-10 green chilies, I've crushed them too. Okay, we are going to now use them and cook them. Add the onions, the garlic, and the ground green chilies to your oil in the wok and mix them together. Now the spices that I told you about, they are all going to go into this. Okay, and I'll tell you the quantity also of the spices. I will not tell you the quantity of salt or red chili powder, because that is totally according to your own taste, not my taste. If you want more salt, you can add more salt. If you want more chilies, you can add more chilies. If you want to minimize the amount, you can minimize the amount. That totally depends upon your taste. Okay, so salt and red chili powder is there according to your taste. Then 2 teaspoons of ground coriander powder. Okay, then 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1.5 teaspoon of black cumin, half teaspoon of turmeric powder. Okay, and carom seeds, 3/4 of a teaspoon of carom seeds. All these spices are also going to go into the wok now with the onions and garlic and chilies. Mix them up with the help of a ladle or spatula, whatever you're using for cooking. And after some time, when they are cooked, almost 15 to 20 minutes, they will look something like this. The onion will change color and will become tender, soft, and will be cooked. At this stage now, add your tomato paste that you have, crushed tomatoes that you have with you. Add them to this paste that is formed, the onion paste. Add that and mix that up. So the masala is getting ready with the tomatoes mixed now. It's cooking again on low heat. And I've shown you the meat and the stock on the side, and that's for a reason. And as the masala is properly browned, the oil oozes out of it. You can see oil oozing out of it. So it's properly done now. And when it's done, you add your mutton shreds to it. And then you are going to add your mutton shreds to it, and let those mutton shreds cook for a good 5 minutes. Not more than that, just 5 minutes. Mix them up with the masala. Let them cook for 5 minutes. Okay. And yes, I forgot to tell you, the masala that you're going to make and the shreds that you're going to cook, you're going to take a big pot for it. Okay, so big that your mutton shreds, your mutton stock, and the 4 ingredients that you cooked together, that was wheat porridge and moong gram and moong pulse and rice and spinach, they all fit into that big pot. Okay, your pot should be, cooking pot now should be so big. So once that is done, for 5 minutes it's cooked, the meat shreds are cooked in the masala, then add all your the already cooked wheat, porridge and rice and pulse and spinach, that mixture, or add that also to your big cooking pot. And it will be a very thick mixture like this until you add the mutton stock to it too. All the mutton stock that you had with you in that big bowl, you put that into, as I have put in my mutton stock now. You see now the way it's looking, because it's not mixed up yet. Mix it up, and this is how it is going to look now. You're mixing it up on the stove, remember, on medium heat, and let it cook on medium heat for some time. And you see my harissa is cooking and it's boiling now, and it will boil. You are going to consistently keep mixing it, because otherwise droplets, it will sprout out of it and they might hit your face and burn you. So be very careful. Keep mixing it on and off. On and off doesn't mean after 5 minutes or after 10 minutes. It means every minute. Keep mixing it so that doesn't happen to you. Save yourself. And when it's boiled, it has come to a boil, 2 boils, a boil or 2 or 3, it's done. The harissa is cooked, and I have taken it out in a bowl now to serve. And what I did before serving was, I took a bit of onion and I sliced it, chopped it longitudinally, and I put it in a bit of oil and fried it, browned it. Like you can see on top of my harissa, I have put that browned onion now, and also added a little oil to it, and of course fresh green coriander leaves to it. And see, it's looking so yummy. And still there is something else that I must tell you. That is the harissa bowl ready. But you don't serve harissa that way. You serve harissa with other things, 4 things. Other 4 things are served with the harissa, platter of 4 things. And see, my platter has 4 things in it. One is finely chopped green chilies. Some people might like to add that to their harissa plate when they are eating. If you don't like that, don't eat that, but some people might. So the green chilies are served with it. Then the julienne cutting, you can see this is ginger. Okay, ginger in julienne cutting. You add ginger to your plate when you are eating harissa, and it becomes yummier. Well, if you like ginger, and if you don't like ginger, don't use it then. Then we have fresh green coriander chopped. Okay, and we have, most important, lemon pieces. I have diced the lemon pieces, so that anybody who wants to add in some lemon juice can squeeze in some lemon juice into their plates. And with lemon juice, of course, lemon juice enhances the taste of harissa. So harissa is served this way, and then when it's served this way, then it's complete. And what is it served with? It can be a standalone dish as well. Can be served with tea also to your guests. But when you are serving it in mealtime, serve it with naan or with paratha, and that is something that makes it absolutely heavenly, its taste. Yes, if there is somebody who is diet conscious or has cholesterol problem or anything of that sort, cannot eat because of the teeth problem or anything, then it can be served with roti, plain roti as well. So it totally depends upon your need and choice, but otherwise it's served with either parathas or naan. With naan, it tastes very nice. With parathas also, it tastes very nice. So this is harissa for you people. A fabulous recipe. Everybody is going to love it. Your guests will like it a lot. Your family members will love it. You will love it. And do make it, do serve it to them. It's not very difficult to make either. So do serve it to your guests in your restaurant. It's upon your wish, depends upon your wish, depends upon your need. So do make it, try it. Do tell me in comments how you liked it. I will value your comments. Of course, they're very valuable for me. And do become our family members. Those who are still not our family members, by subscribing to the channel, become our family members on this channel, Life Themes with Faria Habib. And we welcome you all. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy healthy eating. Stay healthy, stay happy, make others happy.